Picture this, I'm sitting in my parents' place, lights down, Winter Olympics on, and the entire wall in front of me is just ice, snow, and 4K detail. Then a couple of nights later, I'm back at my apartment on the beach, right here, same projector, and it's taking up basically the whole wall in the lounge room. The family are huddled together watching Game of Thrones, and it's a massive 4K cinema screen. We all look at each other and say, God, yes, this is a true home experience. Hi everyone, Andy here from Mr. Yoo-Hoo. Now as you can see, I'm here in my apartment here on the Gold Coast, and I've been testing the BenQ TK705STi 4K entertainment projector. And I've honestly fallen for this thing. I've used it in my parents' house on a massive screen. I've used it here in my beach apartment, straight onto a painted wall. And I've used it for everything from Netflix and big budget movies to the Winter Olympics, sports, YouTube, music, and guys, even gaming. In this video, I'm going to walk through how I've actually been using the TK705STi in real life. We'll talk about the setup, picture quality, fan noise, gaming, how it handles a normal painted wall versus a proper big screen, and whether you really need a dedicated cinema room or just a decent wall and a PowerPoint. Now, as you can see, I've got it just here. Now, this has been a real surprise to me, this projector as well. I've absolutely loved using it. We're going to go and show you actually how it works. So we're going to dim the lights, put the screen on so you can see it. Now, if you enjoy this kind of real world testing, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your question in the comments. I'll try to cover anything I've missed once I've lived it even longer. And also, guys, we've done a number of different TVs, sound systems, so check out our reviews. So guys, what is this thing? So the BenQ TK705STi is a 4K LED home entertainment projector with a 3000 ANSI lumens. A short throw design so you can get a big screen in a relatively small room. It's got built-in Google TV, low input lag for console gaming, and a whole lot of smart features. That, guys, basically means you don't need to be an installer to get a great image. You don't need to build a cinema, tear down walls, or even black out a window. I've mostly just plonked it down, pointed at a wall, and let it do its thing. And as you can see, it's the stand here as well. Do that, turn it on, it starts working straight away, which we'll show you shortly. Out of the box, it's nice and straightforward. You get the projector, the power brick and cable, the remote, and the paperwork. No giant spaceship. The unit itself looks clean and modern, and it's lighter than I expected. So it's easy enough to pick up with one hand and move between rooms. The portability has actually been a big part of how I've used it. It's not locked to one theater room, it just comes with me. And again, we'll show you how it's set up in all these different rooms. Now on the back as well, you've got the different ports. Let me turn this around. On the back, you've got the ports. Now, you've got two HDMI 2.1 ports for consoles and streaming boxes, USB-C that can do display port video, and up to 30 watts of power delivery. USB-A for media updates, audio out, and ERC over HDMI. So I can send sound straight to my surround sound system. Guys, most of the time I've had it hooked up to my receiver via the EARC. So the TK705STi is taking care of the big 4K picture, and my speakers handle the audio. The first power on feels exactly like setting up a smart TV. It walks you through Wi-Fi, signs your Google account, downloading Netflix, YouTube, Prime, all of that. The nice thing is that the projector settings are integrated into the Google TV interface. So I don't feel like I'm jumping between a TV mode and a separate projector menu. It behaves just like a proper smart display. Guys, then the magic kicks in. As soon as you've got it roughly pointed at a wall or screen, it runs its autofocus and all the clever image tools. Auto 2D keystone, auto screen fit, obstacle avoidance, and eye protection works. In normal language, I'll put it on my coffee table in the apartment on a stand like I have here at my Gold Coast place, and within a few seconds, it's straightened, focused, and ready to watch. Even if it's a bit offside or the angle's not correct, it does the autofocus for you. So I set up the BenQ projector here in the lounge room in my parents' house. You're gonna see you've got the 75-inch TV over there. This dwarfs it by about, I don't know, 5 times at least. You're gonna see how clear the picture quality is as we use it. All the family will be sitting there watching it on the screen. We use it for movies, music, YouTube. You'll see a giant Andrew. You're gonna see exactly why this is absolutely perfect. And it's transformed our home here into a full cinema system. So let's jump in and watch some videos now. So we have with a picture of a daytime, and as you can see, it's still very, very clear. Now, it obviously gets maximum impact over nighttime, but this gives you an idea about how it looks during the daytime. Again, you can, this is an open lounge room where we're doing this, but you can do it yourself in the nighttime if you want, which we'll be showing you later. Up top, they've got 60,000 movers per minute. I'm a giant, as you can see. There's a little water tank and pump.
Light. And death.
Guys, there's no tape measure, no spirit level, no crawling around on the floor trying to get the angle perfect. And that's the thing, the autofocus with this is particularly brilliant. I've moved it closer, further back, nudged it on the side, take it between my apartment and my parents' big living room, and every time it locks in quickly. For me, that's a huge deal because it makes it feel casual and flexible. I'm not scared to move it around because I know I'm not signing up for a 20-minute alignment session every time. And that's been the biggest thing, guys. When I set it up, it literally was turn it on, plug it in, and start using straight away. And I've tried to review some other projectors in the past and didn't actually enjoy them. This, guys, is virtually perfect. Now let's talk about the Andy test, starting with movies and general picture quality. The first proper night, I used it at my place. I put a big cinematic movie in 4K. Think Marvel, Star Wars, the usual suspects. Guys, I'm a bit of a dag. In the lounge room, no fancy projector screen, just my painted wall. After a few minutes, I genuinely forgot I was testing it. The whole wall was filled with this movie and had that proper cinema feel. Now guys, I'm gonna go and do it now, set up and show you how it works and play it for you. So guys, I've been watching movies here in my apartment on the Gold Coast. Now I moved here a couple of days ago, decided to move the lounge just there and set up the projector in the background. As you can see it behind me here, reflecting off the windows. It's absolutely massive and fills up the whole wall. So I can sit here with the projector, get some popcorn and watch some movies. 4K, it's fantastic. Could put my speakers behind me as well to kind of supplement these, but it really is amazing. It's so simple, because it autofocuses, you set up there, press the button, and it starts working straight away. So enjoy it now as I play some movies with you guys. Wow, wasn't that? As you could see, action, adventure, YouTube, the whole bit. The sound was great, yeah, it's just fantastic to use. And I can't think much more of it. So guys, if you want to use it for home, it's absolutely perfect. Well then, not only stopped here, I took it to my parents' house and hooked it up to their big projector screen in the main living room. That's where the BenQ TK705STi really stretched its legs. Giant image, lights dimmed, the Winter Olympics in 4K. You've got snow, ice, stadium lights, all of it. The combination, guys, of the screen size and the 4K picture is honestly addictive. It's the first time I've really gone, wow, this is what cinema feels like at home. And I'm gonna go show you now how big I am compared to the screen and do a bit of video. So let's go to the house now. The only true way to show you how big the screen is, you can see I'm here and look, there's my arms out wide. It's so much bigger than what I am. It's actually showing you how it looks when I'm doing YouTube. So if we go to one of my YouTube videos, this one here, the suitcase toothbrush one I did, let's have a look and you guys will see exactly how big I am compared to it. So there I am now. Look how much bigger I am than it. Now we can also autofocus onto it, which is great. Press this button. And what it does, it autofocuses onto the picture. So there, look how clear that is. So you've got a giant Andrew we're viewing at the moment. Now if I hop out here as well, that's how much bigger it is than me. Crystal clear picture quality as well, it really is amazing. So you're about to put Elvis on the big screen. So you're gonna see why I love this movie. Again, huge here on the TV. You can make it go closer if you want by pressing zoom in there. We're gonna put it on, enjoy the track and enjoy listening to the sound. Let's put it on, take it away and control it on the remote. So let's go. See, there you go, how was that? Picture-wise, it's genuinely impressive. It's a 4K projector using BenQ's HDR Pro and cinematic color tech with around 98% REC.709 coverage, which basically means colors look rich and natural instead of oversaturated or washed out. Darker screens still hold detail and the highlights just don't blow out into a big white mess. Guys, it's very close to watching a good 4K TV just on a much bigger canvas. Now how about brightness? Well, 3000 lumens is bright enough to handle a bit of ambient light. In my apartment with the blinds open during the day, I've happily watched Netflix, YouTube, and sports without feeling like I'm straining. That being said, guys, the night is when it really comes together. At night, when I dim the lights or turn off completely, that's when it really feels like a dedicated home cinema. The blacks aren't OLED TV level. It's still a projector shining onto a wall, but for movies, TV, and sports in a normal room, it's more than good enough and it feels properly cinematic. And actually, with this 4K cinema footage you can see here, you can actually see it's up there with a lot of big name televisions as well, and that's because of the great projector quality. Now, fan noise is something I always worry about with projectors, and here it's been surprisingly good. A lot of units in this category sound like a little hairdryer. With the BenQ TK705STi, once I'm in a few minutes into a movie or game, I didn't just notice it, Sitting on the couch at a normal distance, it fades into the background. For immersion, that's huge. Nothing, guys, kills the mood faster than a constant whiny fan behind your head. You can barely hear it, to be honest. How about sound-wise? Well, the built-in speakers either side here are fine for casual use. If I'm putting on YouTube or a quick show, I can leave on the internal speakers and it's perfectly watchable. In this video, I'm going to unbox it, show you how it actually works in the bathroom, put it up against my normal electric toothbrushes. Big 4K picture, proper surround sound, and suddenly both my apartment and my parents' living room feel like a mini cinema without needing a complicated rack of gear. So as you can see, it's all around a very integrated projector. Now, outside of movies, I've been using it a lot for normal day-to-day stuff. YouTube, music videos, sports, random clips while I'm doing other things. I've had cricket and the winter sports on with the lights on and still looks good. And there's the fun, silly stuff. I've had YouTube up with music, done the odd bits of YouTube dancing, had friends over and basically turned the lounge room into a little party without much effort. When the whole wall is a screen, even something simple like scrolling YouTube feels different. Because it runs Google TV and supports casting, I can either use a remote or throw stuff from my phone straight onto the projector. And also it's got an app built in as well. The app's very good to be able to change it, so you can do a lot of things with the app, or you can also control it on the TV here. So you see on the side there, you've got the controllers. So if you don't want to use the app, you can use that too. Portability, guys, has made a big difference too. I've taken it from my apartment to my parents' place and back again. And basically, I'd use it like that ongoing. Movie night with my parents on a big screen is great, and then back to my apartment for Netflix. Because the TK705STi is short throw and has all the auto alignment tools, I don't feel like I have to rebuild a setup from scratch in each location. Power, HDMI, or streaming app, point it roughly at the surface and let it sort itself out. Speaking of gaming, this is one of my favorite ways to use it. For gaming, this is where the BenQ 705STi becomes really interesting, because it's not just about having a big picture. You want the image to feel responsive, sharp, and actually enjoyable to play on. So we're testing it with the gaming footage here, and the big screen experience is brilliant. You get that proper immersive feeling where the game fills the wall. Now, aside the settings, you've also got game focus adjustments, so definitely recommend switching gaming mode or gaming presets when you're playing. It helps prioritize responsiveness and makes the image feel better suited to fast movement, whether it's racing, sport games, action games, or casual console gaming. For me, it's the kind of thing that matters in real life, because a projector can look amazing for movies, but if it feels so for games, you just won't use it that way. There are also dedicated gaming picture modes, like HDR FPS and HDR RPG, that tweak the contrast and brightness for different kinds of games. I've mostly used them as easy presets and then made small adjustments. But guys, they're handy if you don't feel like diving into color settings. Guys, you also don't need a dedicated projector screen to get started. Seeing it both at my parents' place and also my apartment here on the Gold Coast, it's honestly been excellent. The auto cinema mode can adjust based on more color and ambient light. So even if your wall isn't perfect bright white, it still looks natural and pleasing. Now guys, it's not all perfect, and I always want to be straight about that. It's not a replacement for a full 4K 120Hz gaming monitor. It tops out at 4K 60Hz, which is normal in this class, but if you're into super high refresh competitive shooters, you'll still want your dedicated monitor. The built-in speakers are good, but they're not going to beat a good soundbar or surround system. So I also see them as a backup rather than a main event. And with the World Cup coming up, this is exactly the kind of thing I think people love using a projector for. Football on a massive screen just feels different. You've got the pitch filling the wall, the crowd, the movement, the colours, and that big event feeling you don't really get from a normal TV. So for a projector like the BenQ 705STi makes a lot of sense. Turn a living room, media room, or even a casual viewing space to more of a match day setup. So whether you're watching football with family, having friends over, this is one of those cases where it shines. And BenQ has also mentioned that the dedicated sports mode will be available from 27th of April. So once that launches, it makes sense to capture some updated footage with that mode turned on. That way we can show it with the vivid green colours and make it look so much nicer and add to how good it looks already. And also, you do have an external power brick, which means a little bit more cable management compared to a unit with a fully internal power supply. But for what it's meant to be, a bright 4K short throw home entertainment projector with smart TV built in, great colour, low input lag, and very easy setup. It's really been a solid addition to my actual life rather than something I test once and put back. And to be honest guys, if I'm honest, I don't think I'll be able to go without this now. I absolutely love seeing the 4K footage. So who do I think the BenQ TK705STi is for? If you always wanted the big screen cinema feeling at home, but you don't have the space or budget for a dedicated theatre, this is a really nice way to get there. If you're in an apartment in Brisbane, a house on the Gold Coast, renting or moving around a bit, as long as you've got a decent wall or a screen and a PowerPoint, you can make this work. If you're a gamer who wants to sit back on the couch and play on a huge screen without your inputs feeling mushy, it's a great option. And if you're like me, and you want one device that can handle Netflix, YouTube, sports, the Winter Olympics, big budget movies, YouTube dancing, family nights out, a big cricket session, guys, basically anything, and you don't want a full rack of gear, and ours are set up every time, the TK705STi fits the smart home entertainment space really well. Guys, if you want me to test anything else, let me know. Got any questions about how it works? But we have enjoyed it. It's been one of our favorite products we've reviewed in the last couple of years. There's links below if you wish to purchase. Any purchases you make really do support the channel. So much for watching, guys. It's Andy from Mr. Yoo-Hoo, and thanks for joining us.